Hey, welcome back to Startup Q&A. My name's Stephen Allred. Glad to have you here. Hopefully you've seen some of our other videos. If not, stay to the end. We'll put some really highly recommended videos in the annotations at the very end. But for now, let's get started. So this question is going to come up and it's going to be, hey, so I have this startup idea. Do I need a business plan in order to get investment funding? That's a great question. I actually hear that a lot, surprisingly or not, but I don't think so. I don't think you need a business plan in order to get an investment. I think you need a business plan in order to get debt financing. So if you're going to apply to a bank, if you're going to apply to some of the like Kickstarter, some of those different ways that you have to pay something back. But with investments, they are actually trusting you that you're going to build what you say you're going to build and that you have the skill sets to actually pull it off. And that's why they say if you're going to go to an investor, you need to prove to them above anything that your company can actually do what you say you're going to do, because that's their risk, right? And so if you're going to apply for a loan at a bank, yes, you need a business plan. However, if you're going to try and get investment money, the best way to get investments is going to be just traction and user count and revenue and growth. That will cure all. It's kind of funny when I work with startup founders, they're always worried about pitch decks and all this stuff, but little do they realize that really if you get customers, that will be the thing that investors are looking for. So if you focus on your customers, pitching an investment is a lot easier. And I've gone through that. When I was first building out KnowCap, I was reaching out to a bunch of investors. They were saying it's not really our gig. And then I started really kind of going backwards and going, okay, where are they coming from? What is my goal? And I found out that my goal is actually to convince them that my company is the company that can do it. So they may love the idea, but if they don't think I can do it, it doesn't even matter if I have the traction or the numbers like that. So what I decided to do is to build out different partnerships, to build out different relationships in order to transfer that into investor confidence so that we can raise money later in 2019. And that's gone well. So that is my recommendation. If you're really going to try and get investment money, set the business plan aside. You will need it for your strategic planning and making sure that you're on task and on plan for your projections and your growth rates. You'll need a business plan just to kind of give you a roadmap to where you're going. But at the end of the day, investors don't care about your projections. They don't care about what you want to do. They don't care about what you believe you can do. What they do care about is what you've actually done to date and how fast you're growing. And your team. A lot of people, they don't realize how important teams are with investors because they know that you can't do it on your own. If you're going to try and build $1 billion business or a $100 million business, they know that you need actually a lot of people to get to that point. And so in order to get there, how do you prove that you can do it? A team is usually really helpful. Having an all-star team or really amazing board of advisors, that's going to be the thing that kind of pushes you over the edge. But at the end of the day, it's going to be about traction and revenue numbers and growth rates. So keep that in mind. Hopefully this helps. Hopefully you're not banging your head against the wall trying to figure out a business plan that really won't help you get investors. So thank you for listening to this and subscribe below. We're going to be pushing out more content. If you didn't know, we probably have like 10 or a dozen or maybe 24 before this actually comes out that will help you move the needle in your business and help you avoid some of the pitfalls. That's really why we created this Knowledge Capital channel, because we wanted to help people in really short blocks of content to breeze through and not have to read really long articles. They can watch this for 3 to 5 minutes, maybe 10 minutes, depending on how deep the subject is, and they get their answer. Easy peasy. Don't have to listen to an hour podcast. Don't have to read a 300-page book. Don't have to read a 3,000 word article. And they can just kind of stop here, check it out, see if you like it, download some of our guides, fill out a form, make sure that we can stay in contact with you as we're pushing out more content. So thank you so much. Have a good one.